And welcome, guys, to Livin Life with Rick and Jerry podcast, or the Livin Life podcast, if you want to call it for short. I think it's too long. I think it just should be Livin Life podcast, right?
Livin Life, RNG.
So yeah, guys, welcome to the Livin Life podcast. I'm Rick, my beautiful wife Jerry, and we got some cool stories for you. Well, not cool, but some interesting topics. Interesting stories. First things first, we're gonna get into the Trump machine, and his circle of infected people that have the CoCo. And then we're going to be talking about the legendary Rick Moranis and what happened to him in New York. And also we're going to be looking at some videos, some funny videos, just to keep us laughing and, keep the moods up. It's not going to be that long, guys. Sorry. But it is 1 a.m. here in Los Angeles right now. While we're recording this, it's 1 a.m. So it is really late. I'm very tired. I worked on a truck today. We had carne asada.
Why do you say it like you don't know how to say it correctly?
Carne asada. See, like if I say it the right way, they're gonna be like, "Oh man, ugh." Like they like the carne. Like when you hear commercials, they say carne asada. You know what I mean?
Well, that's because I don't know. It's 1 a.m. Give us a break.
Yeah. So yeah, we had carne asada.
Carne
asada. So carne asada.
Gotta roll the R, babe.
Carne asada, okay?
Carne asada.
Like Chipotle, when you hear the new Chipotle commercial, the new carne asada burrito bowl. Carne asada. Instead of steak, it's just carne asada. Anyways, guys, welcome to the Livin Life podcast. First things first, we're going to get into the weatherman. The weather is very important here in the podcast. And not only that, but, last week we were supposed to have him on. And I don't know what happened to his audio file that he sent me. It just deleted off my phone, I think because of the update that I did to iOS 14.101 or whatever.
Dang. I guess somebody knows all the 0.101, blah, blah, blah.
Blah, 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 blah. So, yeah, I think I lost it during that update. So, here is the weatherman. Weatherman, what is the weather for today? Or what was the weather for today?
Yesterday.
It's hot out here. 102 fucking degrees. That's the air temperature, man. And we still got these fires popping off. And they're getting fucking worse. It is hot as hell. It's got to be about 3,000 fucking degrees out here. I just see people just blowing up in the middle of the fucking street. People step outside, poof. There they go, poof. There goes another one, poof. What the fuck is going on, man? Is this the end of the fucking world? Is this hell? Are we here? Are we here now? What the? I don't get it. It's hot. It's too damn hot. What the fuck's going on where you at?
So that is the weatherman's weather report, and he doesn't seem that angry in this one, but he is very, I guess, concerned that we're in hell right now of what's going on. Seems like we're in hell. It's so freaking hot, and then on top of that, all the craziness that's going on in this very big country of ours. So yeah, I mean, it is about 100. Today was 108 where we were at. He was probably like 103. So he had it mild. You had actually good weatherman. You had it good. But we were at, it was 108. And it felt like when we were in a car, it felt like even though the AC was like on full blast, like it still felt hot inside the car.
It felt 99 degrees.
Yeah, I felt like 99. It only cooled it down by like 9. It was pretty bad. So yeah, guys, we're gonna be getting into our other story. It's what time is it? 4:38. Mark 4:38. Our next story is about the Trump, the Donald, the Don,
the Duck Man.
The man.
He's not even worthy to be called Duck Man. I mean, that takes away from Pretty in Pink, like the Duck Man. Yeah,
no, he has his own tier.
Yeah.
this guy is a piece of work. I mean, I don't wish death upon anybody. I don't want him to just die. I don't wish death upon anybody. But for a man that was making fun of the virus or calling it a hoax and not taking it serious and basically laughing at the other candidate during the debate. I watched the debate. It was a terrible, S show. You know what I mean? It was horrible. But for this man talking all that mess because the other candidate was wearing masks, big masks everywhere he goes, even though he's hundreds of feet away from people. There's a reason why you wear a mask, so that you don't spread the virus.
Or potentially catch it.
Yeah, or potentially catch it. Yeah, if you have the right mask, And this guy ends up getting the virus. It's like he thinks it's a joke. He thinks it's a big fat joke, and well, now he realizes that the joke's on him because he actually has it.
Well, now that he has, he has it. I don't think he's joking anymore, and that's why he's in the hospital.
Yeah, that's why he is in the hospital, receiving treatment. According to the reports, that he's doing fine.
That he had mild symptoms, but yet he's going to a hospital in a helicopter.
I think that he started to show the bad symptoms of maybe not being able to breathe that well. So they said, let's take him to the hospital now. So that way, when he gets on his helicopter or he's not being wheeled out on a stretcher, because it looks bad. It looks bad in the image if he were to be wheeled out in a stretcher, if he's already getting worse. Because the White House has very good medical facilities in there. They have very good doctors. Obviously, he's a world freaking leader. He has everything there at his disposal. So, yeah, they took him in there so that way, in case he does get worse, he doesn't come out in a stretcher going to the hospital. I think that's what it is. And I mean, yes, like I said, I don't wish death upon anybody, but it's very difficult to not say, Busta Nelson, because you're mocking it. You're mocking it, and then you're mocking another person that was doing the right thing, wearing masks, and now you have it because you were being you're
negligent,
careless about what's going on. You think it's a hoax.
Even after he got it, he still is telling his people in the White House, "Oh, you don't have to wear a mask.
Yeah.
Oh, it's up to you. It's a personal preference." Yeah. It's like, no.
And then
it's not a personal preference.
And then they were saying that when you're in the White House and you're working there, if you're wearing a mask, they make it seem like they make fun of you for wearing a mask. You know what I mean? You. Yeah, they're teasing you.
What makes it very difficult. But I mean, you have to be pretty weak-minded to
let other people get in your head.
Feel that you're being like, oh, let me take it off. Yeah. No. Now I hope that this maybe proves to everybody in the White House that this isn't a joke.
Yep. All right, so let's get in. Sorry, keep going, Jerry. I'm just gonna bring up the picture here.
Yeah. It's crazy. It's crazy, and then it's hard to feel. I mean, like you were saying, death is not something to wish upon anybody, but
it's hard to feel bad for.
It's hard to feel bad because when everybody else's, grandfathers, mothers, fathers,
my
grandmas, aunts, uncles, relatives, daughters, sons, children, whatever.
Yeah.
He didn't care. It's not like he said, my condolences, my sympathy goes out to you and your family.
Yeah.
It was more like, well, it is what it is.
It is what it is, and that's why I posted on Instagram when he announced it. It is what it is.
Yeah. And that's why it's kind of sad that he should be getting the same treatment that everybody else gets.
Yep.
Where it's like the ones that don't take it seriously, they're not first on the list to go get a ventilator, to go get, to go make sure their lungs don't have pneumonia in them.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like, he shouldn't be given first choice. I mean, yeah, he's, president of the United States, but like, still.
Yeah.
Like, the kind of person he is, like, he don't deserve that, in my opinion.
So now he's at Walter Reed Medical Center in, I guess, Washington, D.C.
Yeah.
Receiving treatment. He's been getting remdesivir, which is a medicine that they were using for the coronavirus. Oh, damn it. I said it. Mark it on the thing. It's 10 minutes and 42 seconds. I have to delete it, guys. I have to delete that part.
42?
Yeah, 10:42.
Okay.
So yeah, he landed in the Walter Reed Medical Center after showing complications with minor symptoms or mild symptoms, according to them.
We'll just call it the virus.
We'll just say the CoCo. The CoCo. Because the CoCo, it's very innocent, YouTube won't be like, oh, he said it. You know what I mean? Yeah. So yeah, I again, it's hard to feel bad for him, and it's just like, and it's like somebody mocking you. I felt like he was mocking me, like I took it personal. I felt like he was mocking me, especially after my aunt having the diagnosis and then passing away from it. I felt like he's mocking. It was mocking me, like mocking me and my family. Yeah. I took it personal. So now that he has it, I kind of feel like a Nelson,
Yeah.
Like now you have a effort, like. Yeah. Now you know how it's gonna feel to have it, and I don't want you to die, but I'm glad that you know that it's real.
Well, look, put it this way: I wouldn't want you to choke and croak and whatever. Yeah. But if you do, it is what it is.
It is what it is.
Would I feel bad? Probably not. No. Would I go on about my day and go have a cup of coffee?
Yes.
Heck yes, I would.
I'm not going to go sit down and cry.
I'm not going to cry. They're probably going to be cheers out in the street. You know what I mean? Like, he's not really liked, other than an entertainer, he's not really liked by anybody else.
Yeah.
Well,
other than his fans.
Other than his fans and, his groups of people.
His white supremacist groups.
Yeah. Like, nobody, he's basically, as a president, he's shown his true colors. And it's basically...
I'm not saying that not everybody likes him. I got a couple of friends who like this president. I just don't like what he's doing with the virus. Like, well, that's
you said it again.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Híjole.
I'm sorry. It's just hard not to talk about it. All right, 1310.
No, but that's what I'm saying. Like, I have friends that like him too. I don't understand why, and I've honestly debated on why am I even friends with them if this is what they're allowing. Meaning that their parents and their grandparents are of the descent that he don't like.
Yeah, but I mean, anybody can like whatever they want.
Well, no.
It's just hard to understand why they like somebody if that person basically doesn't like them at all.
Yeah.
And by meaning, they're Mexican descent.
Yeah.
So, Trump thinks you're a rapist.
Yeah, and a drug dealer.
And
And
you may have some good people, but you're mostly drug dealers and rapists.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's terrible.
So yeah, I was kind of afraid that he had it. Because not only that, he went on the debate with, with I was gonna say Dementia Joe. I'm gonna say it, Dementia Joe, because I mean that man forgot a lot of stuff in the debate. A lot of stuff. I don't want to like getting political, but this man, I don't know.
Well, what do you expect? They're like prehistoric creatures that are like fighting for the title.
But I mean, that's where I kind of was worried because it's like, dude, this guy was like a couple of feet away from him, no mask, and they were spewing out stuff, into the air, airborne particles.
But you see what I want to know? I mean, I know Trump tells like a lot of lies, like half the debate was lies.
Yeah.
But I want to know if they really got tested before they went to the debate. Because remember how Trump said that they all got
been
tested? Remember when he was telling the what is it the
moderator,
that when he was telling the moderator that like
we've all been tested.
We tested before we came here. Blah 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 blah. I wonder if that was true, because if it was true, maybe that's how they found out
that he had it.
That he had it, because the test results probably came back afterwards.
Yeah, because according to this, he was traveling with a girl, which is his aide, which is Hope Hicks, or not Hope Hicks.
Yeah, that's
yeah, right. Hope Hicks.
See, because
to the debate.
She went with him to the debate.
Yeah. So yeah, top aide Hope Hicks tested positive for the. No, that wasn't her.
Babe, you said it again.
I'm sorry. 1620.
Stop saying it.
Oh yeah, so it is Hope Hicks. So she tested positive on Thursday, October 1st. Earlier in the week, Hicks traveled with the president to Ohio for the debate, and the next day on the campaign trip in Minnesota. Hicks felt unwell on the return trip from Minnesota and isolated herself aboard Air Force One.
But at that point, she already had given it to him.
I can tell you, in terms of Hope Hicks, we discovered that right as Marine One was taking off yesterday, White House Chief of Staff Meadows said Friday several staffers will pull from the trip, but Trump did not cancel, and there was no direct evidence that her illness was connected to his. Supposedly. She must have been, kissing on Trump. I don't know.
Why?
He is a player.
He is, but
Melania, you better be looking at them cameras. I don't know. I mean, I guess it's a close aide next to him,
not
talking
that,
to
but
him.
She probably whispers in his ear, vice versa.
Mr. Trump, you want to go have sex in the closet?
Stop it, Rick.
So this was she was the first one to have it, and then so then they prompted Trump to go get tested, because obviously he's been close to her in the same planes, same closed areas. So he got tested, and then last night. Well, what time was it? It was late, right? It was like 11. It was like 11 o'clock. 1 a.m. Eastern time. So that was 10. So yeah, 10:23. He announced it on Twitter. He announced it on Twitter, saying that he had it.
Of all places.
And he was saying he was quarantining. And to be honest with you, I was just like, no freaking way this guy has it. No way. But then as I started hearing the news more and more, I was just like, no, this fool has it.
It kind of seemed not too good to be true, but like
I was just like,
it was kind of like he gets it right after the first debate.
Yeah, like, oh yeah, you want to cancel the debate now?
Yeah,
you don't want to face the Dementia Joe. That's what's horrible, man. It's just like you got these two guys.
That's why they get them old though, so that way they can't do 2 terms. They like.
Well, their only limit is 2 terms.
I know, but Obama was like at least a little bit younger than these fools.
Yeah.
Where it's like 2 terms for him is like okay, and then he can retire and whatever.
Yeah, maybe they should just give it to him so he can do his 2 terms and that's it. Get away, no more. So
I'd rather have Dementia Joe.
Dementia Joe. At least he'll forget about what he's doing.
Yeah, he'll be easy to sway, and then he'll forget that he's president.
Like, huh? Stimulus checks. Okay. You just gave them yesterday. I did? Okay, let's do it again.
And then he'll forget that he's president and then walk out. And then...
Oh, man. Dang. So, yeah. The people that have the virus is obviously Donald Trump. Melania. Because obviously, I mean, unless they're not sleeping in the same room.
No, but they go close together. I mean, at the rallies and stuff, she's holding his hands. You know, he's one of those that probably coughs in his hands. And then the kicker too is that you got all these people on Twitter, right? You got people that are like me that don't feel bad for him because of something that happened, you know, with their loved ones that got it. You know, that are like, yes, you know, I'm glad you got it because now you see that it's real. Yeah, you know. And then you got other people that are like, that just hate him, period. That are just like, you know, cheering on and, you know, laughing at him, mocking him. And then you got his followers who are like praying. And then they say, you know, like, oh, look at the left. They go straight to that. Oh, look at the left. They want him to die. They want him to die. They don't, you know, they're heartless. They're this, they're that. It's just like, man, you're like, you don't understand. Like, this guy is a racist. This guy is, you know, he doesn't denounce, you know, white supremacy. Because they asked him the first time, he should have said, yes, I denounce white supremacy. But no, he didn't. Until later that he, you know, his aides probably like, you better say it or else you're not going to get votes. Say it. And then, you know, so yeah. He didn't even denounce it. He just said, stand back.
Yeah, stand down. Stand down. Like, oh, okay. Stand down. So yeah, you got people that really hate him, which were happy, cheering on that he got it. And that they hope he died. Then there's people like me that I don't wish death upon him, but I'm glad he got it and he gets to experience what my aunt experienced before she passed away from the CoCo. Right? And then there's the followers. The followers are praying and then talking trash to other people for making a mock of him.
Like, yeah, like don't wish death upon anybody.
Yeah, like, oh, look at you guys.
Pretend it was your relative. Yeah. And it's like, well, yeah, my relative has gone through this. Yeah. And he didn't care. He made it difficult. He didn't let the vaccine be made. He didn't, you know what I mean? Like,
well, it's not that he didn't make it get made, but he was making fun of it and telling people not to wear mask. Like, it's dumb. You're dumb for wearing a mask. Yeah. And I'm glad Joe gets to see this because Joe Rogan, talking to Joe Rogan, was also doing stuff like that. You know, like, oh, why are they still closed? Why are things closed? Why are schools still closed in California? Well, there's a reason why it's still closed, Joe, was because people still have this damn virus. And until that vaccine doesn't show up, then everybody is at risk, very high risk. And then people straight up with the memes too, with Donald Trump saying, you know, he has all the three. He's at risk. He's overweight.
He's old.
He's old.
He's overweight.
And according to his tax returns, he's poor. That was funny. That was a good meme. Yeah. So yeah, D. Trump has it. Kellyanne Conway has it. Melania has it. Hope Hicks, which is the top aide, Bill Stepping, which is the campaign manager for Donald Trump's campaign, also tested and positive on Friday. And then he's saying that he felt fine. Senator Tom Tillis, Republican senator from North Carolina, got it. Okay, the same day the president, Donald Trump, was taken to the hospital as a cautionary measure Friday. So he got it. Senator Mike Lee from Utah got it. And then symptoms consistent with long-time allergies. Who else got it? Oh, and then to top it off, Senator Thorne Tillis was like at an event, shaking hands with everybody, like, "Hey, how's it going? Welcome, welcome," and like kissing and hugging, and And that he already had it at that point.
And he's spreading it to all the people at the rally, at the campaign.
And nobody's wearing masks.
Because why should they? It's fake, right?
It's incredible. And then University of which one did I tell you? University of the head of a university got it. I forgot which one. I don't remember.
I thought it was Utah. Oh
no, Notre Dame.
Yeah, Notre Dame.
So the head of the University of Notre Dame president has tested positive because he was attending Trump's announcement that he was nominating Amy Coney Barrett. The the judge, Amy Coney Barrett, got it. The one he elected for the Supreme Court has it. So Ronna McDaniel, a Republican National Committee, she also tested positive. So everybody in his circle has it.
How ironic, huh?
Yeah. It's just.
And it's like now they're wearing masks.
Yeah, now they're wearing masks.
Staying 6 feet apart. Yeah. It's like you should have done that from the beginning.
You should have done that from the way get-go, especially because you are fat and you are old.
Yeah,
you should even take more precautions.
It's not even that, or also that too, but like on top of that, like you have to be keeping track of the numbers of people, of cases, people dying, of people, critically ill, like they don't see this and like, okay, this is real. Like, to them it's like, well, whatever.
Yeah. So yeah, guys, that's
and Trump's excuse for the reason why his aide got it, I was reading, was that because she's warm and she doesn't want to tell people to go away from her.
Oh, I know. I remember seeing that.
While she was out there, I guess,
talking to people
for him. So she would go give them hugs.
Oh, God.
So not only did she spread it to, everybody up there, all the, the important people.
Yeah.
But she also did it to their
their staff,
their followers.
Yeah.
Their fans. You know what I mean? Like, because she couldn't tell people no.
Yeah.
6 feet apart.
I just can't help but to just laugh at the results of what's going on. Like I said, I don't wish death upon him. I hope he recovers and then he realizes that this thing is real and that we should do more to protect Americans.
I have a feeling that he's gonna treat it like, man, nothing happened, because
he's gonna say it wasn't that bad if he does,
because he has the right amount of drugs. He has doctors on his on his hand and foot. Like I said,
hours.
People don't have doctors like that.
Yeah.
People can't afford health insurance
like
that at all, or maybe at all.
Mm-hmm. They can barely afford a high.
It's not free
deductible insurance.
Yeah. So I mean, that's why a lot of people end up passing, because they can't seek the correct medical attention that they need,
or they can't afford the correct medical attention.
They can't get it because they can't afford it.
Yeah.
So
all right, that's enough. We're done with the tea. We're done with the tea with the tea. And again, we wish he gets a speedy recovery. And I hope that he comes out wiser. I don't think so. But I hope he comes out wiser and he does more to protect you guys out there from America, of course. So if you guys are watching from another country,
it is what it is.
It is what it is.
I'm not going to say anything that, like, anything positive, anything negative. It is what it is.
Yeah.
I mean, that's how he would do. It is what it is. Yeah. Even though he'd probably go the negative route.
Mm-hmm. But look, a lot of people are not passing away from it. Yeah, but you still got it, man.
Yeah.
Still got it. It's still costing you a lot of money. Mm-hmm. Not you, of course, but, real people.
Yeah. That's why it is what it is. I mean.
All right. Let's move on. Move on to the next story. So, legendary actor Rick Moranis. If you guys don't know who he is, he was in Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, Little Shop of Horrors. Very lovable actor. He's been one of my favorites. I definitely feel bad that he had to take a leave from acting because of his wife, right?
Yeah.
And he's living his life, and he, as you guys know, he recently came out in a Mint Mobile commercial with Ryan Reynolds, and basically he's just shown on the commercial as Rick Moranis.
But it's crazy because he comes out and everybody's like, "What?" Like,
yeah, I just want you here because I'm a fan, and then he's like, "Really?" He's like, "Yeah, that's it."
Dude, he was in a lot of movies.
He was in a lot of movies.
Like the Flintstones.
Mm-hmm.
He was in Ghostbusters and Spaceballs.
Mm-hmm. He's a legendary actor. How old is he now? He's
67.
67? Also, he's not that. He's old, but he's not that old.
Yeah.
But poor Rick Moranis. Okay. I'm Rick too. So, I definitely have this connection with him. Me and him are like here. He's a boomer though, but I mean we're in the same level.
You're Rick Moranis.
Yeah, I'm Rick Moron, and he's Rick Moranis. Oh wait, dude, if you think about it, his last name is my last name too, but just the words are mixed around.
No, I guess that's crazy.
That's crazy, right? Yeah. That is crazy. So, yeah, Rick Moranis was walking around in New York City on 70th Street. I don't know if I've been there before. I think we might have passed by in the car when we were going through by like Central Park and stuff. Yeah.
It was nighttime.
Oh, that's right. It was nighttime. You couldn't really see.
It was packed. So.
But I was there with my friend Eddie a long time ago.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, he was in New York, 70th. That's where he lives. So 70th Street, and a random man just came out of nowhere and just punched him. I don't know how.
Was he walking in the street, or did he come out of his house?
No, he was walking down the street. I don't know where exactly he was going.
Damn, that's crazy. So imagine you're walking down the street casually, minding your own business. You have your mask on, wearing your mask like you should be, and walking down the street, and then like somebody just comes out of nowhere and just sucker punches you.
Yeah.
And you're just like, hey, at the head, like, hey. Like because he got sucker punched in the head.
Yeah, he got sucker punched.
Yeah.
Look, I can't play the whole thing. But essentially, this is the guy that punched him.
And they're still looking for the guy. So if you're in the New York area...
Let's try to find this guy.
Try to find this guy. Do it for Rick Moranis. Do it for him.
Do it for the legend.
Yeah.
I mean, he didn't even do anything. Unless this guy has dealt with Rick Moranis before. And maybe it was just like, like, F this guy. He did this to me. And he just decided to punch him.
Could be that he cut him off, flipped him off.
Yeah.
But I mean, still, nobody deserves to be
just sucker punch like that.
Yeah.
So yeah, let me read the story here. Police are searching for the man wanted in the random violent attack on actor Rick Moranis in New York City. Video shows the moment the man sucker punched a 67-year-old actor in the head. It happened Thursday at 7:24 a.m. So this is early morning. On Wednesday, 70th Street and near Central Park West on the Manhattan borough's Upper West Side. So this is like the rich side. The attacker continued walking after throwing the punch. Moranis hurt his head, back, and hip in the attack and went to the hospital for evaluation. The attack sparked strong reaction on social media from the Avengers' own Captain America, Chris Evans. My blood is boiling. Find this man. You don't touch Rick Moranis. That's what he said. So, again, he's been in Ghostbusters, Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, Little Shop of Horrors. He's been in, what else did you say? Honey, I blew up the kid. Honey, I We Shrunk Ourselves. He's been in quite a few movies. But the legend was sucker punched. I can't believe it.
It's terrible.
Well,
and the guy just kept going.
Yeah, he just kept like strolling down, like nothing happened.
I mean, unless the guy has like Tourette's,
or he has problems, mental problems. It could be.
Like, what if he's a transient?
It looks like he's a transient, or unless he's like
Because I mean, he didn't have the intention to rob him.
Yeah, he didn't jack him.
He could have sucker punched him, took his wallet, and took off. You know, that's what makes it weird. Because it's like you just punch somebody and leave.
Exactly. It's just weird. I think maybe he's just mentally unstable, and you got those crazy guys in the street too. Remember that one time we were driving on the freeway, and this guy just like, remember he was talking crap out the window,
and then he asked for a ride.
Yeah, and then he asked for a ride.
It's crazy.
Yeah, and then a following day, we found him taking a dump near the laundromat on the street.
Yeah. in the little bushes behind the laundromat.
Yeah.
Right in front of the gas station, right in front of the main street. Yeah. I don't see him around anymore. He must have passed.
Yeah. I don't think he passed. I think maybe he got arrested. Probably in there for a little bit.
But yeah. New York area. Find this band. Do it for Rick Moranis.
Do it because he brightened your childhood.
Yeah, he gave your childhood some meaning.
Yep. Alrighty. So yeah, these are the funny videos that we're going to show you guys. We're at the end of the podcast here. The first one is the D. The D.
Mm-hmm.
And then this is, by the way, we're on Facepalms on Reddit.
Facepalm?
Yeah, subreddit Facepalm. So here we go. Let's listen up. Here we go. Come on, play the audio.
100 feet away from it, he shows up with the biggest mask I've ever seen. Wear masks like him. Every time you see him, he's got a mask. He could be speaking 200 feet away from it. He shows up with the biggest mask I've ever seen. I will say.
Curb your enthusiasm, baby. He's making fun of him because of the mask, and now he has it. So that's one of the videos that we wanted to show you guys. It made me laugh pretty good. This one too is pretty funny. The Anna Lorraine, I guess, from Congress, and people, she's basically talking trash about masks. We're not gonna show it to you because she's an idiot. Next one we're gonna be showing is should I show the snake one?
I don't know. It's a little bit
too graphic?
Too risque.
Too risque? Okay. Alright, so we found this little doozy. It's from your mom's favorite show.
Family Feud.
Family Feud with Steve Harvey.
Man, it never fails. She never misses that show. Like,
even in her condition, she's like,
she'll come out of her nap like, it's 5 o'clock.
It's 5 o'clock.
I need to put on Family Feud. She'll probably even get mad at me for getting the time wrong that it comes out.
Jerre!
I used to remember, like, she used to watch, like, all those shows, like, all the game shows, Price is Right. Like, I remember when I was home from school.
I remember you're telling me the shopping one.
Yeah, supermarket
sweepstakes.
Yeah. She would watch that one. She would watch all the game shows.
Yeah.
And, so yeah, she would watch that and the court shows. Judge Judy. Yeah. So she came to the defense all the time.
I don't know how to do the sound.
It's okay.
All right, so this one is from Family Feud, and there's a contestant on the show that decided to wear the tightest pants in the universe. Tightest pants ever. And his name is Ben, I think.
Benjamin Button.
There's no audio in this, so I'm just gonna describe it to you. Okay. So Ben has these.
It's at the end of the show.
Yeah, it's at the end of the show.
So the whole family is standing up, clapping, and there's
Steve
Benny
Harvey.
Boy.
Benny Boy with the tightest orange-looking pants that you've ever seen.
Yeah.
Tightest orange pants, and this guy knows he's wearing the tightest orange pants.
He puts the toe in camel toe.
The worst camel toe that I've seen him at. Like, okay, I have shorts that are tight. Okay, I've had shorts that are tight, and I've had my balls and my shaft get split in half by the shorts.
So like your shaft goes one way, your balls go the other way?
Yeah, but like my balls are split in half, so like one ball's on the other side, the other ball's on the other side. So this is how it looks.
I'm so happy I don't have this problem right now.
So he has the biggest camel toe. On live TV, or not live TV, it's not live, but I mean on...
National television.
Yeah, national television.
Just putting it all out there.
And Steve Harvey is just like, hey.
He doesn't even recognize until
and then
Ben looks down.
Yeah, he knows he has the tightest pants in the world. Because like you said, he looks down and he looks at his junk.
Or maybe what it was is because you know how like when your pants are too tight or like your shorts are too tight, sometimes they'll like sag them a little. Well, maybe what happened is that he pulled them up too tight, pull them
up too high,
and then he caught it. And that's why he was like, "Oh, that's right."
But let's play this thing again. Look at this thing.
It's like a car accident. You don't want to look, but you can't stop.
The tightest pants. Look at that,
Poor
and
man.
he's just like, "Oh God," and I'm on TV like this. I wonder.
Family.
Oh God! Look at his nuts are like split in half.
I don't want to
look. I know you don't want to look, but look, look right there. You see?
It almost looks fake.
Maybe he stuffed it.
Maybe.
But no. But that's what I'm talking about. Like this is essentially. Sorry if you guys can't see. This is essentially one nut on this. I'm telling you, this is one nut on this side, and on the other side is another nut, and then his shaft is just hanging to the side. Like you could actually see his junk. And then he knows it, and he looks. He's like, damn, everybody can see this.
Either that, or he's applying for. He expects to apply for OnlyFans.
Oh, OnlyFans. Ben on OnlyFans. Dun, dun, dun. I was in
Ben
Family
from Family Feud. Only thing feuding were my balls.
They were feuding, trying to see who gets to left and right. Oh God. Well, guys, that's going to be it for our podcast. Again, I told you it was a short one. We're at 43 minutes.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So, again, you can find us on Spotify, Stitcher, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, soon to be on Amazon Podcast, RadioPublic, Pocket Cast, Anchor.fm, which is the main one. And there's one more. Has a bunch of little dots. I forget.
Stitcher?
Oh yeah, Stitcher too. But there's another one. Anchor.fm. Anchor. I could tell you guys right now. Can you just give me 1 second? Trying to put ourselves out there. And thank you guys. Our audience is growing. On the audio format and on the video. So I want to thank you guys again for watching. Here's the public site. This one here. What is it called? Breaker. There we go. We're on Breaker. So you can find us on Breaker, Pocket Cast, RadioPublic, Spotify, Overcast, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Stitcher.
All the cast.
You can find us everywhere. You can support us directly on Anchor.fm. We do have an Instagram, Livin Life RNJ. And also on Twitter, you can follow us on Twitter, Livin Life RNG. So you can follow us on all those lovely areas. You can follow us on YouTube. If you guys love the podcast, hit the subscribe button. It doesn't cost you anything. And if you guys do like the podcast, hit the like button because it does help us out. It does help us out so we can get a bigger audience. So, I want to thank you guys for watching again. We'll catch you guys next week on another podcast. This is podcast 65? Yeah, 65. Wow. Time flies. So again, podcast 65. We'll catch you on the next one. Peace.